Hey, digital arts students, happy Friday. You made it to the end of the week. Congrats. So I want to go through some details about our graffiti wall, our feedback and responses to our character designs. So first, I just want to say that these look awesome. Thank you for sharing and putting your work out there. I just love scrolling through here and seeing all of the variety of types of designs and what all the designs look like. And all of you have worked really hard on this. And I'm really proud of the work that you've done. So thank you for your time and effort with that. Um, so with this critique, our goal is for you to be able to see what other people have done in order to create observations about what you like, and what do you think you're doing well with. And then, so you're going to give feedback to other people today. Our goal with this feedback is that you are keeping it really positive and it's all about being helpful. Okay, you are all doing these tutorials without having me there as your teacher or other people there sitting next to you giving you feedback or someone to ask questions to. So this is kind of that time to ask questions and just kind of get out of your little creating world and see what other people have done. So um, based on the feedback that you get and based on things that you've seen other people doing in their work, you can, once you finish the critique today, giving comments to other people, then you can take the weekend to do any editing or tweaks that you want in your design. It'll be due at 5 p.m. Tomorrow. I'm sorry, Monday. So I'm going to go through what the critique is going to look like for you. I put the project objectives right here. The goal when you're doing this is to speak to the objectives here. So when you're looking at these, if there's something that really stands out, make sure you say it, but I'd like you ideally to say it in a way that allows you to express the project goals. So I'll just use mine as an example. So if there's something that really stands out to me on this, I I'm going to be specific about what that looks like. So rather than just saying, I really like what you did, or it's really cool, or great design, be specific. So in this case, I could say, really like your color scheme, fits really well. All of your colors fit really well together. Bonus points if you can name a color scheme. So this one is pretty close to analogous. So um, just that's how I would like you to think about how you're going to create a comment. So the goal is that you're writing a sentence um, for at least 3 different people. If you can do more, that would be great, but minimum is going to be 3. If there's something that you look at somebody's design and you're like, this would really help their design, you could also give a constructive feedback as well. So maybe you see something and you're like, if you lightened or darkened this part of your design, then it would really stand out a little bit more. Or if you just changed the angle of this, then I think everything would flow together a little bit better. Okay, so it's okay to give feedback, like helpful comments, but please do it in a positive way and a helpful way. And our goal is to find great things about the works that's being done as well. Okay, so your goal is to write a sentence for at least 3 different designs minimum. So I'm going to scroll through here, choose 3 different. If I click on one and there's already 3 comments on it, I'm going to choose a different one. If you look at all of these and they all have 3 comments, then you can start to go and choose others that have 3 comments. But my goal is that everyone gets comments and feedback on their work. So if you look at one and it's getting 4, 5, 6 comments, then choose a different one so that everyone gets feedback on their work. Then one other thing that you can consider is if you are looking at your work and you want specific feedback from someone, you could, when you do the reply, you can see that it's going to be me. I can just write a question like, hi, everyone. You could do something like, can you give me feedback on my color choices, or what do you think of the size of the head compared to the body? You're welcome to post a question that way, Just gonna pretend that I'm doing this. And then you can post a reply, okay? That does not count as one of your three, but if you're looking for specific feedback, you can do that. When it comes to you giving feedback to somebody else, you're gonna choose their work. You can click on it to make it bigger, like you just saw, and then you're gonna click reply, and this is where you're gonna put your comment, a sentence comment that's in there, okay? So enjoy looking at everybody's work, find the positives in what you're seeing, give helpful feedback as well, and ask some questions. Once you're done with that, just make sure that you have the Illustrator or Gravit Design document in your Google Drive, as well as the PNG file in your Google Drive also. All right. One last thing, if you are totally done, you are welcome to start thinking of ideas for your poster project. I'm going to do a screencast where I explain the PowerPoint in more detail, but that's at least a way for you to get started on the idea. You will have to sketch out a plan for your 10 formative points. You could start thinking about what movie or music that you'd like to promote. I'll talk to you about the Theater for All thing when I do my narration. But if you're ready to move on, you can start working on the poster planning part of this. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.